Hey guys, welcome to Vlogust day 4. Yeah, so anyway, I have a lot going on today and I'm not going to be able to vlog all day long. So instead of carrying the camera around with me all day long and trying to get footage, I'm just going to do a real quick get ready with me and show you kind of how I do my makeup in the morning. So with that said, let's get this hair out of the way and get started. Okay, so after I moisturize, I always start with this Dior Hydra Life foundation. I know you're probably supposed to use some kind of like applicator, but I don't. I just tend to use my hands. I found that most other things that I've tried, they just pull my skin a little too much. Next, I like to use this Air Flash Spray Foundation by Dior. So all I do is spray a little bit on my brush. Again, I don't know what brush this is. It's a big round one. And I just kind of go all over my face with it, just to even out that darkness from the full coverage foundation. And this kind of eliminates any shine or oiliness that I might have left over from the other foundation. Now, I know that everybody says you're supposed to put your blush on like underneath the cheekbone, but I've just kind of always done it on the apple of my cheek. I just feel like it suits me better. I have high cheekbones, and when I try to do a line underneath my cheekbone, it makes me look like I'm getting too pale even for this blush. That's so sad. I always like to go kind of up around my hairline with the blush a little bit, just to give kind of a sun-kissed color, and then I'll usually go over my neck just a little bit. So I like to use this palette, again from Walgreens. It's called the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline. I have blue eyes, and I like to do different tricks with different color palettes to make my eyes look different colors. So if I want my eyes to look like a really bright crystal blue, I'll either use browns or even pinks. And if I want them to look more greenish, I use purples. So today I'm gonna go with just a regular white kind of base right here. And I'm gonna use this sort of flat brush to put that on. And once I get the corner really well, I just kind of brush outward, making sure I cover all of this up to the brow bone. Next, I'm gonna use kind of a loosely packed brush. It's called an eye smudge brush. But I like to use this to put on my second layer. This is the layer that goes just on my eyelid, so not all the way up to the brow bone. It kind of stops from the ridge of my eye and goes down. So I think I'm gonna go with this sort of beigey neutral pink here. Sometimes I like to use this pink, but it's a little bit shimmery and I don't want shimmer today, so this one is a little bit more flat, and I'm just gonna be putting that all over my lid. Don't know if this is proper, but I tend to go in circles, kind of starting from the inside of my eye, going all the way out, and then coming around. Okay, and the last thing I do in terms of eyeshadow is put on a dark kind of third color just in my crease right here and kind of moving towards my eyelashes. This is the only part of my eye makeup routine that I do use a really nice Dior brush for. This is a 23, and I love it because it's really precise and it helps me to get just right there in the crease. So I kind of change it up depending on my mood. Sometimes I'll do this kind of dark brown here, and other times I'll do this sort of burgundy red. But I think I'm gonna go with brown today. I make sure that I get that pretty well packed on my brush, and then I just tap it off. And so for this, I kind of, when I shut my eye, I look for where my brow bone kind of stops right here. For me, it's very prominent. You can see a line right here. So that's where I start, and I just brush straight down toward my lash line, and then I move around across my crease. And then of course there's always a big smudge right there where I started, so I usually just kind of blend it like that because I don't have any technique. So I just kind of keep going from this line right here down over the crease. I never go into my actual eyelid because I want to leave that with that under kind of beigey color. Okay, so now I've got kind of everything done except my eyeliner and mascara and my lipstick. What I use is L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic. So I always give this a good shake before I start. Forewarning, I do pull back my eyelids, which I know you're not supposed to do. So if you're like 16 or 17 and you're watching this, don't pull back on your eyes because you're going to get crow's feet like I have. Okay, so I always go from kind of the outside of my eye towards the inside. Then I just make sure that I follow that line from the corner and all the way down across my bottom lid. Okay, so I'm mostly done with that. I might touch it up a little after I get my mascara on. I use L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Noir mascara. I use the color Blackest. I have very long, very curly eyelashes, and so I like finding a mascara that helps to separate them because they tend to get really clumpy looking if I'm not careful. I'm gonna show you my lipstick routine. I do use Lip Sense, I love it. I don't sell it, so I'm not trying to peddle anything off on anybody. I just really like Lip Sense. So I thought that I'd show you how I use it each day. I use this because I'm able to drink my coffee and kiss my son and whatever else I have going on without getting lipstick all over everything and everybody and also on my teeth. So Ashley from Lip Bella by Ashley just sent me this brand new color that she just got in. This is called Coralina. It's a very peachy coral color. I already know that this is a little bit too peachy for my skin tone, so I'm actually going to show you how I layer my colors so that I can create a new color that still kind of holds the essence of the first color but makes it more appropriate for my skin. So what I'm going to follow up with is a color called Dawn Rising. It's just a really tawny kind of brown neutral color that is going to tamp this down a little bit. Okay, so I've got 2 layers of Coralina on. As you can see, way too peachy for my skin. So now I'm going to add some Dawn Rising to it just to give it a little bit more of a neutral look. Okay, so now as you can see, I have a little bit more of a neutral lip. It's not as bright as it was before, but it's still kind of held on to some of that peachy color. Alright, so this is the complete finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!